Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today we have another Age of Sigmar battle report for you, and this one, I will admit straight up, does not have some painted miniatures in it. My opponent is new to the hobby. They brought an army over of Slaanesh Hedonites to come play a game. We recorded the game anyway. If you're not into battle reports that don't have entirely painted armies, then maybe this isn't the one for you, but if you want to go watch a fun game, which we had trying out some of the new rules in one of the new battle plans called Marking Territory, which is effectively the same sort of battle plan that Blood and Glory was, where you have the 4 objectives around the corners of the table, and if you control all 4 going from turn 3 onwards, you automatically win the game. This one doesn't use objective scoring during any turn. It does, however, require you to keep track of your battle tactics so that you can determine a minor victor should no one control all the objectives by the end of the game. With that said though, I'm going to be playing my Scourge Privateers again. Been really enjoying bringing them back out, and I'm playing against my mates Hedonites of Slaanesh. He's brought them along. They're not fully painted at the moment, but we wanted to get a game in, see how new Slaanesh is going with all the points changes and all the hoo-ha that's going around with that. But anyway, let's get looking at the armies. We're going to be playing 1500 points Marking Territory. And so here we have 1500 points of Cities of Sigmar. We're going to be playing in Anvilgard. Our general is going to be the Lockyer Fellheart Blackheart Fleetmaster, and he's going to have the command trait Blackfang Crime Lord. So he's going to take the Dabblings in Sorcery, which is going to give me an additional Drake Blood Curse, so both of the Charybdis will get them. And he's also going to take Hidden Agent, so on turn 1, I'm going to get an extra D3 command points. Then, my other heroes, 2 Blackheart Fleetmasters alongside, and a Sorceress who's going to have the spell Vitriolic Spray, because it's amazing. Then we've got, for Battle Line, 2 Charybdis, because they have become Battle Line in Anvilgard, 2 units of 20 Blackheart Corsairs, both with different weapon loadouts, so one's got dual weapons, one's got weapon and crossbow. And then 2 units of 10, same thing. One with dual weapons, one with handbow and weapon. And then we've got 4 singular units of Scourge Runner Chariots. Rounding out the army, we're coming up to 1,465 points. The Drake Blood Curses we've got for the orange Charybdis, we're going to have Jutting Bones. And then for the other green Charybdis, we're going to have Felgaze. Artifact-wise, General's going to have the Drake Scale Cloak, and we're going to have the combat unit of 10 Blackheart Corsairs as our honoured retinue, and the Sorceress as our General's adjutant. And so here is our Slaanesh army. So what have we got in it? First of all, what are you playing?
So this is going to be a 1500 point of Lurid Haze Invaders.
Yep. So you're multiple generals?
Yep, so I'm taking the Lord of Pain as the first general, Sigmar as the second, and the Painted Shard Speaker as the third.
Awesome. So any artifacts and spells on them?
Yep, so both onto the Lord of Pain.
Yep, so the Lurid Haze ones?
Yeah,
Yep.
the 2 compulsory ones I have to take.
Yep.
Feverish Anticipation and the Oil of Exaltation.
Cool. Spells for your 2 shard speakers?
I'm taking Battle Rapture on the Painted one, and also Dark Delusions.
Awesome. And then rounding out the rest of the army, 2 units of 5 Slickblade Seekers. I think I got that right.
Yep.
Unit of 5 of the Hellstriders with the Hell Spears. I think that's the right name. And Myrmidesh Painbringers, unit of 5.
Yep.
And then, the other shard speaker, that is not one of your generals. And that's 1,500 points on the nose.
1475, I think, with the new points.
1475 with the new points. Awesome. And so we're finished deploying on the Cities of Sigmar side. We've got the unit of 20 crossbows on the far left flank with a Fleetmaster behind. In here, we've got a Charybdis with the Jutting Bones, the Impact Hit Charybdis, and 20 Combat Corsairs. General, the Adjutant, 2 units of the singular Scourge Run Chariots, and a unit of 10 Combat Corsairs as well, which is the Honoured Retinue. And on the other flank, we've got the unit of 10 Shooties, Fleetmaster, Charybdis, and another 2 Chariots. Across the other side of the table, we've got 5 Slickblade Seekers with the Lord of Pain, 5 Myrmidesh Painbringers, and the non-general Shard Speaker. In the middle, Sigvold with 5 Seekers, and then we've also got 5 of the Hellstriders, forgetting the names, and the Shard Speaker that is the general there. So Slaanesh finished deploying first, so who's going to take the first turn?
I'll take the first turn.
Slaanesh are going to take turn 1. Alright, so just before the game begins, he got to roll a dice to see how many units he can redeploy into ambush. He got a 3 on his D3, so Sigvald and the 2 units of Slickblade Seekers have now gone into ambush. They have to come out at the end of his turn 1, 9 inch away from me, 6 inch from my board edge. Going into the turn proper now for the Hedonites of Slaanesh. So, start off, Hedonites of Slaanesh, their battle tactic for the turn is going to be seize the center. So the most models within 6 inch of the center of the battlefield. We're then going to go into using heroic abilities, and I'm going to start with my general here. He's going to use heroic leadership. So on a 4+, I get an extra command for him. I do not. Slaanesh, what are they going to do for the heroic ability? So Slaanesh are going to do heroic leadership as well. On a 4+, one of your heroes gets an extra command. They do not. No. So none of that heroic leadership. We're both just standing across the table. Now the rest of the Slaanesh hero phase. Alright, so what's your first spell going to be and from who?
I'll start off just doing Mystic Shield from that Shard Speaker onto that unit there.
Yep, so 2d6 and a 5+ now, and you get +1 save from that now. So it goes off, I can't stop you.
Yep.
So which unit has it?
Onto the Painbringers.
Yep, +1 save on them.
Yep, I'll just put a dice to mark it as shield, no?
Mystic Shield.
Nice.
And then your other Shard Speaker, what's she going to do?
Same thing again.
And so Arcane Bolt from the other Shard Speaker. She's going to store a little energy ball. 5+. Had 1 cocked dice, but doesn't even matter. I'm out of range to dispel, so it goes off. So that one there has a little energy ball from Arcane Bolt. That's the end of your hero phase though. So we'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of it's done.
Yep.
Alright, end of the movement for the Slaanesh, yeah?
Yep.
So we've got the 2 units of Slickblade Seekers have come up on my right flank. The Painbringers, along with their accompaniment of heroes, have run. They're getting the objective, so he's going to get his battle tactic for the turn. And the Hellstriders, along with Sigvald, who's come in 9 inch away from all the stuff here, they're going to try and get some charges off as well. And then we've got the Shard Speaker just following up behind. With that, do you have any shooting with Slaanesh at all?
The Shard Speaker, I think does. I think it's 12 inch range.
Yep, so she's out.
Yeah.
And she ran. Cool. Oh yeah, because it's the other Seekers. They're not the archers.
It's actually a 9 inch range, not 12.
So it's a 9 inch anyway, so definitely not. With that, so there's going to be no shooting, so we'll go into charges next. Yep. So Hellstrider's going to charge.
Yep.
They're going to probably need a 9 or something, or...
Up to 10.
Yeah, they're going to need a 10. So they're going to need a nice big old 10. Now, remembering there's only 1 command point can be spent for a rerollable charge this turn.
Yep.
So probably worth starting with them, because they're probably the least damaging unit.
Yeah.
So, start with Hellstriders. Looking for that big 10, or no? Do you wish to use the command point on them, or would you rather spend it on someone else? So, he's going to try and reroll. So, 1 command point, dropping him down to 1. And he's going to go for the rerollable charge on the Hellstriders. Oh, that was a 9.
Damn it.
Damn it. They've got no bonuses. Just double checking. Good thing we did. They still don't make the charge, but he didn't spend a command point because the Banner Bearer allows them to reroll charges. So, all good. He's still got a rerollable charge left. Do you want to go with Sigvald next? Big man himself. He needs a 9.
We will go with him?
Yeah. No. Do we wish to spend the command point on Sigvald?
He can stay there.
He can stay?
We'll move it to this side.
Alrighty, cool.
So this is going to be a 9 for both of these as well, I think. On a 10, I think.
Should be.
That's probably a 12.
Oh no, from your closest one. So yeah, they'll get a 9.
9, and just make sure here.
Yeah, 9 there as well. So 9 for both. 9 for them. 12, they're in. So we'll move them and then we'll come back. And then the other units also got their to go in charge. Let's see what they get. 5, no, and there's no... Oh, you got a unit champ, so they can reroll if they want.
I will, yes.
8's not enough.
Damn. Adult funds in.
Yep, cool. So that is a command point spent now, dropping him down to 1. But combat, you get to pick the first unit to fight. So, obviously, your Seekers.
Yep.
Alright, so we've got 4 of the Seekers in. Unfortunately, his mount does not get in. So, what are we going to be needing to hit?
3's to hit.
Cool.
And 3's to wound.
Easy.
So this is for the Riders. 6's score double, being Hedonites.
Yep. So I think that puts all your misses back in the pile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Easy.
It's worth rolling dice for. And then 3's to wound you.
Yep.
So we have 7 6-up saves. I need to make 2 of these to keep him alive. I make none of them. Chariot's dead. And that's a chariot. Which is unfortunate for him because it means there's no depravity on the table.
It is.
However, I will get to do some pile-ins because these guys are definitely within 3.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we've piled in the Charybdis. So first of all, he's got 6 attacks with his fanged tentacles. 4's to hit. Hits once because he's terrible. And 3's to wound. Doesn't wound. D6 attacks from his tail for 2. 4's to hit. Both hit. 2's to wound. So that's 2 no rend damage 1.
Yep, so I need 2 5-ups.
Save 1,
Take
so
1.
take a wound. Then he's got 2 attacks with his clawed forelimbs for 3s. Both miss. And the handlers on 4s. 1 hit. And wounds on 4s. 1 wound, no rend, damage 1. Take another wound.
Brings 1 down to 2.
Charybdis, you are terrible. And then we're going to attack with the Blackheart Corsairs. So 5's to hit because they're the ones with the crossbows. 2 hits, already better than the Charybdis, and 4's to wound. 1 no rend, damage 1.
5 up.
No, saved. And that is that for combat. Gilded Chariot, I did absolutely nothing, but you are going to get a depravity at the end of your turn.
Depravity.
With that, let's go into Cities of Sigmar, turn 1. So, start of the hero phase, I get to pick an action to do. My battle tactic for the turn as well, I'm going to pick Seize the Center as my battle tactic for the turn. And then for my heroic action, what am I going to do? I'm going to pick to do... We're going to go with the heroic leadership again. So on a 4+, we're going to give this one to the Blackheart Corsair behind here. He gets it. So 1 command point for this dude back here. And so you get heroic leadership. Unfortunately, no. And so that's it for the heroic actions. So magic from the sorceress now. She's going to try and cast Mystic Shield. Doesn't go off. So nothing from her. That's it for my hero phase then. So we're going to go into movement and we'll come back after all of that is done. Alright, end of the movement phase. We've moved up the Corsairs with their crossbows here with their Fleet Master behind. They didn't worry about deadly. Same, didn't suffer any deadly. We've moved up the combat Corsairs here. The unit of 10 that our generals retinue with. So we've got the Fleet Master and the Adjutant behind. Chariots have moved up along with the Charybdis with the impact hits here. And we just moved our Fleet Master around and protecting the gap here with another chariot from them. With that done though, let's go into some shooting. Alright, so starting shooting, we're going to go with this one. So it's going to have to put its crossbow over there, and then the harpoon is going to go up into the Painbringers. So the crossbow hits on 5s, 1 hit, and wounds on a 4. 1 wound on your Hellstriders.
No AP?
No AP.
So 4 up.
No, take 1 wound. And then the harpoons into the Painbringers. So 3's to hit, 2 hits, 3's to wound, 2 wounds at -1 onto the Painbringers.
It's going to bring up to a 4 then. Sorry, 5.
4. They do have Mystic Shield on them.
Yeah. 4s.
Nope. So failed 1. So D3 wounds for 2.
It's going to be killing 1.
Cool.
They get it, yeah.
And so then this chariot is going to put everything into the Painbringers. So first of all, 5 to hit with the crossbow. Hits twice. Wounds on a 4. 1 no rend.
So it's going to be 3s then.
So, yep.
Makes that.
And then 2 with the harpoon, 3s to hit. Both miss. So then this chariot's going to go into this unit here. So first of all, the crossbows needing 5s, all miss. Harpoons needing 3s, 2 hits and 3s to wound. 2 wounds, -1 onto the Seekers.
So it's going to be the 5s then.
Takes 1, so D3 damage for 2. I think that's going to kill one of them.
Kill 1.
Cool. And then we'll go the Corsairs into them because they have to. Alright, so the Blackheart Corsairs into the Seekers as well. Sergeant, he hits on +1, so 4s to hit. 1 hit. And the rest of the unit hits on 5s. Here's another 5 hits. And 4s to wound. So there's 5 armor saves needed on the Seekers. No rends on these.
5s.
So take 2.
Yep.
Alright, so he's chosen to use all-out defense, spending his last command point on Sigvald. This unit of Corsairs is going to shoot him, so we need 4s to hit. And 2+ saves on Sigvald. He saves them all. He's fine.
Nice.
Cool. Command point well spent, because there was a few 2s in there. With that, that's it for our shooting. So we're going to go into some charges. All right, so charges, we're going to start with the Charybdis here. So we're going to lash him. So we roll 3d6. And we pick the 2 highest, which is going to be a 5. That's not going to be enough. So we're going to choose to use our reroll for the turn here to drop us down to 3 command points. And we can go again, 3d6. That's a 10, so we're going to choose to take that. We remove the lowest. So he's going to move 10. And immediately after he does that, D3 mortal wounds from Jutting Bones for 1 mortal wound on them. And then we're going to charge with our unit of Blackheart Corsairs here. They got a 4. That's probably not going to see them in, I don't think. We've got no rerolls left. Oh no, we get +1 to charge capacity, so that's going to see us in just the skin of our teeth. Alright, so monster, well, end of the charge phase. First of all, he's used Arcane Bolt at the end of the charge phase to kill a Blackheart Corsair. And then this Charybdis here is going to choose to roar. So on a 3+, you cannot, the unit of Painbringers cannot receive or issue commands for the turn.
Yep.
Oh, nah. Dang it. And then this one is going to choose to stomp. So on a 2+, you do D3 mortals. Yep, so D3 mortals to the Seekers for 3.
I'll be killing 1. And then 1 down to...
Alright, so start of the hero phase. I'm going to use my general here. He's going to use At Them You Curse on this unit of Corsairs. That gives them +1 attack. Drops me down to 2. And then I think that'll be it for my commands. Or actually, you know what? And then this Blackheart Corsair is going to use all-out attack on the Charybdis over here. So give him +1 to hit. And that will be... And then this Corsair here will use all-out defense on the Corsairs. And that will be that. So I'm going to choose to go with this Charybdis here first in the combat phase. So he's got +1 to hit from all-out attack. So he hits on 3s with his Fanged Tentacles. Missed once. And wounds on 3s. 3 at -1, damage 2.
So they're going to be at F4+.
So it's going to kill 2 of them.
Yep.
And so re-rolling those saves, so 1 dies instead. We've then got D6 attacks from the tail for 2, 3s to hit, 1 hit, and 2 to wound, 1 wound, no rends, damage 1, so 3+ re-rolling. Fine. 2 attacks with clawed forelimbs for 2s to hit, and 3s to wound. 1 -1, so a 4+ re-rolling. Saved. And then nothing from the handlers because they need 4s to hit. So that's it for the Charybdis. So 3s to hit.
Exploding 6.
And so put your dice back, same as last time.
Yeah.
And then we've got 3s to wound onto the Charybdis.
Yep.
We've got 5.
Yep, at -1.
So 5 ups. Saved none of them. Damage.
1 damage each.
So take 5, and then your mounts. So the mounts.
3s.
No explodes this time.
No.
3s.
3s.
2.
Just 2.
And fail both of them. So I've taken 7 on the Charybdis this turn. Ouch. Alrighty, we're going to go with these Blackheart Corsairs next. We'll come back after they've piled in. Alright, so Blackheart Corsairs going into the Hellstriders. The first weapon, so this is the 3 and 4 weapon. 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 so far. And then 3s on the other weapon. But 5s to wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. So that's 16 all up. So 4 up save. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 of them die. That leaves 1 on a wound.
Yeah.
Oh. Pirate stab, good. Cool, so we're going to go with the Painbringers next. We'll pile them in and show you where they end up. Cool, so we've got them piled in. All of them got in.
So 3s to hit.
Yep.
And it's exploding 6.
So put your dice back.
Every time.
I mean, that's good consistency there. I think you failed once to put a dice back.
3s to wound.
It's not bad. 6. -1, yeah?
And I think 6s to wound as well are a mortal wound in addition. Yeah, the wound roll 6 is 1 mortal in addition.
Cool.
So 3 mortals.
So it's 3 mortals already, plus whatever I fail on these.
And
so
-1.
So 5 up save. That Charybdis at least can pass the save, so it's going to take 5, 6, 7, 8 damage on that Charybdis. So going with the green Charybdis into the Seekers. He's got 3 attacks now, so 4s to hit, 2 hits, 3s to wound, 2, -1, damage 2. So hopefully both these go through, and then he heals.
So I'm going to need 6. 2 was it?
Yep.
Yeah. 6s.
Yep, cool. That means he has killed a model, so he's going to heal D3. Both my Charybdis will be healing D3 this turn.
Is that 1 damage?
2.
2. Okay, yeah.
And then his D6 attacks for his tail for 5. But he's hitting on 5s now. Sorry, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. 2, no rend, damage 1.
Yep, so 5s. Fail 1.
Then the clawed forelimbs, 3s. And 3s, nothing. And the handlers, 4s and 4s. Nothing. That is that. So now it's going to be your Hellstrider to go.
Yep.
Cool. So Hellstrider.
So the rider first, 1 attack, hitting on 4 hits anyway. Hitting on 3, wounding on a 4.
Nope.
Nope. And the mounts, hitting on 3s, 1, and then wounding on a 4.
Awesome. 1 armor save on my privateers for a 5+. Nope. So kills another pirate. So next up, we're going to go with the Blackheart Corsairs. We've piled them in. Because they're 25mm bases, it means it can string out into a 1 model line because he will always be within range of the next 2 models in line. So we're going to get all the pirates in, and we'll come back with their attacks. And so they will need 4s to hit. and 5s to wound. For 1 wound, no rends on the Seekers.
5.
Saved. With that is the end of the turn. We're going to need battleshock tests for Blackout Corsairs. They lost 2. Sinister means they're -1, but my banner gives me +1. So, alright, so I lose 1 on a 5 and 2 on a 6. However, you know what? We're about to reset to the turn. So, hero here, 12-inch. Pretty sure he will be. Or he is not. Oh, yeah, he is. Just. So, we're going to spend a command point from him and make them immune to battle shock, because that's the only battle shock test I'm going to have to take. So he can't possibly pass his battle shock test, so he just flees. He lost 4, -1 from Sinister.
Even though he has the reroll, but it won't help.
Yeah, reroll can't help when he's losing 5 and he has bravery 5. The Pain Bringers. So 2. That's fine for them.
Yeah.
And then the Slickblade Seekers here are going to be lost 3. And then you're going to be another -3 from the Felgaze Charybdis as well. What is their bravery?
So that'll bring them down to a bravery of 3, having -3.
Bravery 9 base, are they?
6.
Oh, 6. So yeah. They lost 3 as well, so they've got 0. So they lose D6 models. For 5, they're gone. Scary Charybdis. And so we're going to go for priority into turn 2. Scourge Privateers, we got a 3. Slaanesh get a 4. I have a feeling they're not going to let me get a double turn.
I'm going to take it.
Yep. So that means he goes up to 2 command points, because he's got his general on the table, and I go to 3. Also, a little wrap up from last turn. The Charybdis, both 8 models with their Fang Tentacles. He healed 1 wound, putting him back down to 6, and he healed 3, putting him back down to 5. Also, because the Charybdis is the closest model to the center, he counts as 5 now due to being a monster, so I get seize the center. Alright, so start of the hero phase. First of all, battle tactic, he's gone for Break Their Spirit, which is destroy an enemy unit in their territory. So at this point, it has to be the Chariot, Charybdis, or this other Chariot here. This unit is slightly out, so they can't count as holy. And then heroic actions. So your heroic action for the turn.
Yeah, heroic recovery there. Our finest hour on Sigvald.
Yep, Sigvald's calling his finest hour. I'm gonna go with heroic willpower on this Fleet Master here. All right, so rest of your hero phase. Then I'm gonna go into magic. What are your wizards going to do? Cool.
Onto the Charybdis.
Yep, so doing Dark Delusions onto the Charybdis from the shot speaker there.
Casting value of 4.
Goes off on a 7. I'm going to try and dispel with my Fleet Master who's using heroic willpower. So what did you roll on your dice? You got
7.
7, so I need an 8 on dice. I got a 9, dispelled. My non-wizard stops your wizard. Yeah, that is some truly heroic willpower.
This one here is going to go with special spell, which is Vectors of Agony.
Yep.
Sorry, not it's got a casting value of 6.
Yep, Reflection Eternal. So I got an 8. I'm going to try and dispel with my Sorceress, so she needs a 9 on dice. Come on, we can do this. No, we can't. 3. So it goes off.
So that one there is now -1 to wound.
Cool. We'll find some sort of token for them. So that's it for the hero phase. Go into movement, and we'll come back after all of it is done for Slaanesh. Movement's all done. Sigvald didn't need a move. He's already 3-inch away from both privateer units. Shard Speaker stayed where she is, and on the other one, Shard Speaker, Lord of Pain, moving around the flank of the Charybdis, and we've had the other unit of Slickblade Seekers move down, getting ready to charge the Chariot or the Charybdis. Maybe both. Now into Slaanesh shooting. So this Shard Speaker is going to use their ability to give +1 to wound against things that attack this. Which needs to roll a 3+.
Yep, Twisted Mirror, 3+.
Nope.
Doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off. Cool. Any other shooting to speak of?
No other shooting.
No other shooting? Cool. So we're going to go into charge phase. Watch Sigvald roll a double 1. Twice. So Sigvald.
Yep.
Nah, he's in 6.
So he's got 6 attacks as well.
Yep. So which unit is he going into?
It's going to be this one here.
Yep. Alright, so we're spending a command point here to unleash hell into Sigvald. -1 means we hit on 5. I think that was pretty terrible. And 4s to wound. 4 wounds. Sigvald has +1 save.
2 ups.
What's those 1? There, got him.
Yeah, and he has a 4 up after though.
Dang it. Cool. That's that. Rest of your charges. Alright, so Slipblade Seekers are charging.
So
They need a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a 4. So close. And charges for these 2 characters over here. Lord of Pain, 7. And the Shard Speaker, is she charging as well?
Yep.
Yep. For 6. She's in as well. Cool. So I get to use my monstrous abilities at the end of the charge phase. Charybdis is going to roar at the Painbringers. So on a 3+, you can't use command abilities on them. They cannot receive or issue commands to the Painbringers.
Yep.
And then this Charybdis is going to use Stomp. So on a 2+, yes, D3 mortals. For 1 mortal wound on the Slipblade Seekers.
1 comes down to 3.
Alrighty, so who are you going to start fighting with?
I have to start with Sigurd.
Yep.
However, I'm going to reroll hits.
For himself.
Yeah. So make sure it can be cast onto himself though.
Cool, so he's just spending a command point, the Lord of Pain there, to reroll his own hits. As he can't put it on the Painbringers anymore. With that, Sigvald's going to fight first.
Yep, so he has...
Cool, so Sigvald going to go in. He should be 2s and 2s, I think, now.
2s and 2s. So this is for his 6.
2s to hit.
So they explode for 2 more.
And then 2s to wound. This could be bad for my Corsairs.
All but 1.
And then -2.
Yep.
So that just goes straight through. I got a 5-up save, so this many D3 damage. Watch those Corsairs die. Oh, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17. Sorry, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.
Yep.
I was counting full numbers. So 13 of them die. Ouch. So we're going to go with the orange Charybdis there. He's going to put everything into the Painbringer. So force to hit. 1 hit. And through nothing. Doesn't wound with anything there. D6 attacks with his tail for 5. 4s to hit. Of course we hit with the terrible tail. And 3s to wound. 2. Sorry, 4s to wound, but still 2. No rend, damage 1.
So 4 save.
Rerolling. Saved. Clawed forelimbs, 3s. Both hit. And 3s. Both wounds and -1.
So 5s.
Take 1. And the handlers, 4s. Nothing. Did a wound, Charybdis. Good job, you did absolutely nothing.
Depravity. To the pro there.
Cool. So how we're doing the attacks here, we've got 4 riders that are going into this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 steeds. We'll do them first. Into the chariot. So 4 riders. 3s to hit.
That's double.
And they all go back in like normal. That's how this rolls. And then 3s to wound.
Yep.
Alright, how many armor saves do I have to make? It's -1, yeah?
Yep.
6, 7, 8. 8 armor saves, 6 up. I need 3 6s here. I got 1. Dead chariot. You got your battle tactic. And then 1 rider into the green Charybdis.
1 wound at -1.
So 5 up. Nope. Take a wound. And 2 steeds into the Charybdis as well. 3s to hit, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, so 2 hits.
3s to wound.
2 wounds. No rend on the steeds though, yeah?
Yep.
And saved both of them. So I take a wound. The Charybdis is going to attack them back, so 4s to hit. Hits once. 3 to wound. Wounds. So...
There's no minus one?
yeah, -1.
Yep, so they need to 6.
Nope, take 2, so it's going to kill 1.
1's down to 1.
Yeah. 1's down to 1.
Yeah.
Cool. D6 attacks with the tail for 2. 4s to hit, both hit. And 5s to wound, 1 wound, no rend, damage 1.
Fails.
Now I kill 1.
Yeah.
3s to hit with the clawed forelimbs. And 3s to wound. 2 at -1, damage 1.
6s.
No, 2 more, and then the handlers, 4s, nothing. That's that for the Charybdis. Alright, so the Painbringer is going back into the Charybdis.
3 to hit.
Yep.
And 1 more because that's 6.
Yep. 3s to wound.
Yep.
2. -1.
Yep.
Yep. So 5 ups. Save neither, so take 2 from them. We have 8 Corsairs into the Slickblade Seekers. So these are going to be 4s to hit. Not bad. But 5s to wound. Nothing. So Lord of Pain into the Charybdis. He's re-rolling hits thanks to his command ability.
So 3 ups.
Re-rolling all those 2s. And that one as well. Oh. So 3 hit.
Yep. So
1 more goes in.
then because of the 6, so I get 4 3s to wound.
2. Negative.
That's at a -1.
-1, so 5 ups. Save neither. Damage.
2 damage each.
So it's 4. So, I want 1 wound remaining. 5 Corsairs into Sigvold. So their first weapon, well, their sergeant first of all, hits on a 3. Misses. Rest of the unit hit on 4s. 3 hits. And 4s to wound. 2 so far. Second weapon, sergeant hits on a 3. He hits. The rest hit on 4s for another 2. And then 5s to wounds. Nothing. So just those initial 3 or 2. 2, sorry. 2.
Yeah, 2 up.
Saves them both. Corsairs are nothing. Sigvold just parries them away. Now we've got the Shard Speaker. 2 attacks. They hit on a 4. She hits once.
And it wounds on a 3.
No. Can't do it. Charybdis lives. Just.
Can I command?
Alright, so Battleshock. Do you have any command points? Alright, so start of my turn. So end of the turn, he did slay a model in my deployment zone, so that means he's also going to get his battle tactic completed. The battle tactic of break their spirit. So I'm going to go with the battle tactic repel for the turn. Destroy 1 enemy unit wholly within my territory. That means it's them. I think I can do that. Then we'll go with heroic leadership. So on a 4+, I'm going to get a command point. I do not. But then on a 4+, my adjutant is going to generate 1. She does not. That leaves me on 1. So heroic ability for you for the turn. What are you going to choose to do? Command point?
Yeah, I'm going to try and get that command point.
Nope.
Nope.
Cool. Neither of us have great commanders. Makes sense. It's Sigvold. He doesn't care about commanding. He's just looking fabulous. Into Hero Phase proper. Hero Phase proper. The sorceress here, she's going to try and Word of Pain Sigvold. So it goes off on a 10.
Am I trying to do?
You might as well. It's my only spell.
Yeah.
So, no. Goes off. So Sigvold takes D3 mortals. For 1.
And he can save that on a 4.
Nope.
He doesn't.
It's a depravity point, at least. And he's also -1 to hit. Oh, he can't take them, can he?
Hey?
He can't take negatives to hit, can he? Ignore me. I was thinking of Eltharion. Wrong character. So he's also -1 to hit. As I told a nasty word to him. We called him something really nasty. And that's it for the hero phase. So we're going to go into movement and we'll come back after all of that is done. And so that's the end of our movement phase. Chariots have just moved across just in case we need the firepower here. We're going to try and shoot them off the table first. And then we've moved these guys over here. Characters, we're just going to move up behind, keeping them nice and safe. And then we've just retreated these models out. If we get a double, we're going to try and rally them. With that, that's the end of movement. So we're going to go into shooting. So first things first, the 10 Corsairs up in the back corner. They're going to try and shoot the Seekers. So first of all, Sergeant, he hits on 4s. Misses with both. Rest of the unit hit on 5s. And wound on 4s. For 2 wounds on the Seekers. No Ren, damage 1.
5s. That was both.
Takes 2 wounds from the crossbow bolts at close range.
Kills 1.
So we'll go the first chariot there into the Seekers as well. So first of all, his crossbow. Whoops. Needing 5s to hit for that. Nothing. And then his harpoon. 3s to hit. That's a 6, so it's D3 mortals instead of normal damage. And the other one doesn't wound, so just D3 mortals to him. For 2.
Yep.
And then we'll put the other chariot into them as well. So this is going to be 5s to hit with the crossbow for 2. And 4s, nothing. The harpoons, needing 3s, both hit. Both wounds, 2 at -1.
Oh, I can't save it then. Oh, sorry, 6s, yeah.
Yeah, 6s on the Seekers.
2.
No, so 2d3 damage for 4.
Ooh.
Cool, so there's 1 left on 2 wounds. I'm pretty confident we can flick 2 wounds in combat, because that means he auto dies. So with that, we're going to go shooting over here. Sigmar going to get lit up. So Corsairs, all of them are hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. So Sigmar needs to make 4, 5, 6, 7 saves. It's no longer his finest hour, so he's on a 3+ save now. He's failed 3. He's got his 4+.
Yep, 4 after save.
Takes another wound. Drops him down to 4. And that'll be it for my shooting. And so we have no charges to declare. We're going to go straight... and so end of the charge phase first, though. We're going to use our monstrous ability. So he's going to use Stomp over here. So on a 2+. D3 mortals for 1 mortal wound on those Seekers. It means I need to do 1 wound in combat to guarantee the last model flees. Surely I can do a wound. Watch me absolutely do nothing. That Charybdis over there is going to roar. We're going to roar at the Painbringers again. On a 3+, yep, so they can't receive command abilities or issue them once again. Alright, so this Charybdis is going to attack first. We're going to put everything into those Painbringers. So first of all, is 2 attacks from his mouth. 4s to hit. 1 hit. And a 3 to wound. Doesn't wound. Dang it. D6 attacks from his tail. For 2. 4s to hit. Nothing. Clawed forelimbs. 3s. Come on. 1. 1 -1 save on those Painbringers.
5.
Saved it. Handlers, come on. 1 hit. Means I can't kill a model. 1 wound. Oh wait, no wounds. It's forced to wound. Don't worry. Ignore. So that's that Charybdis done. Useless. Alright, so how we're splitting the attacks. Both riders can reach the privateers, so they're going to go into them. And the one mount that can is going to hit the privateers, and the other mount is going into the Charybdis. We'll sort out the Charybdis mount first. Just get him out of the way.
Yep. So it's 2s hitting on 3.
Both hit.
Wounding on 3.
Oh, both wounds. Best mount ever. And I saved them both though. And the 2 riders into the privateers.
7 attacks as one's the champion.
Yep.
3s, that's... That comes back because of the 6. So 1 miss. Okay.
And then 3s to wound.
So let's not forget this time that there's 2 mortals in addition now.
Yep. Been forgetting the mortal wounds from them all game. So there's 4 saves to make, 6 saves to make, and then 2 mortals in addition.
And -1.
-1, cool. So 6 ups, save none, so that's 6, 7, 8. There's 2 of them left. Well, we'll go with those 2 pirates back. So we're going to have 2 attacks. Sergeant hits on a 4. Other one hits on a 4 as well. And 5 to wounds, no wounds, nothing. So it's all up to the Charybdis. Your attack's over here though. So Painbringers into the Charybdis. They just need to do a wound.
3s. 2 exploding 6s.
That actually brings in an extra dice.
Yep. 3s to wound.
Ouch.
That's 2 mortals.
So he's just dead.
Yep.
And then the Charybdis over here. He's only taken 5, so that means he has 4 attacks. So we're going to use our last command point. Give him +1 to hit. So 3s to hit. That was a good call. 3s to wound. Wow, 1. -1.
6.
Got it. So because it kills that model, it guarantees the other one's dying. But we're going to still roll the rest of our attacks. D6 attacks to the tail. 3. 4s to hit. And 1 wound.
No AP?
No AP on this one.
He fails it.
2s to hit with the clawed forelimbs. 3s to wound. Nothing. 3s to hit with the handlers. And 4s to wound with the handlers. 2 from the handlers.
Saves 1, so he goes down to 2 wins.
Yep. Cool. End of the combat phase. The Charybdis is going to heal D3 as well because it's slayed models. So heals another wound. So Battleshock. Because he's -3, he lost 3. This dude just runs away. He's got no command points left. I lost 8, so I'm bravery 6 +1 from my banner, so that makes me 7. So that means on a 1, I lose none. On a 2, I lose... Sorry, on a 1, yeah, 1 I lose none, 2 I lose 1. So I need a 1 or 2 on their Battleshock test. 6, no, the exact opposite. They're running. Alrighty, so going into priority for turn 3, cities. Got a 2. Slaanesh got a 6. Gonna take it?
I'm going to take it.
Cool. So that means cities will get 3 command points and Slaanesh will get 2 command points. To begin with. So, battle tactic for the turn for Slaanesh. He's going to use Broken Ranks. Has to destroy a unit within my starting army. So, anything on the table. For heroic abilities, I'm going to use heroic recovery. Heroic leadership. So on a 4+, I'm going to generate a command point with my Fleet Master over here. I do. So Fleet Master over here has a command point to spend. Your choice. Cool. Command point. Which hero is going for the command point?
The Lord of Pain.
Lord of Pain. So on a 4+. Yep. Yay. Finally. He has a command point to spend this turn. With that, go into the hero phase.
Yep.
So using a command point, is it going to be your Lord of Pain using the free command point?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yep. So using Rally on the Painbringers, roll 2 dice. And for every 6, you bring back a model. Nothing. Unfortunately, it didn't bring back any Painbringers.
I'll try out these new things.
So, Magic.
Good.
Mystic Shield from her onto Sigvald. 6 goes off. I'm going to try and dispel it. My sorceress. 6 goes off because I equaled, not bettered. So Sigvald has Mystic Shield off. And then this wizard over here has free reign. So she's going to use her spell of -1 wound onto this chariot. So first of all, she's got to cast it. Need a casting value of 6 to cast. Goes off just. So this one is -1 to wound. And so that's the end of the hero phase. We'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of that is done. So end of the movement phase, Sigvald just moves up casually there. The Painbringers, Lord of Pain. The heroes pretty much just staying where they are, but he does summon in 20 Daemonettes with 10 of his summoning points. This leaves him with 4 depravity points left afterwards because he's knocked Khorne and he gets to keep them. Poor Khorne. Anyway, shooting, you've got your 2 abilities to go off.
Yep.
So on a 3+, he's going to get +1 to wound this particular chariot here. Yep. So +1 to wound this chariot. With that, that's shooting over. So go into charges.
Yep.
So charges, who are we going with first? Big man himself.
Yeah, we go Sigvald.
Sigvald, 2d6, 7. So I think he failed. Cool. So I'm going to use a command point to unleash hell.
Yep.
So there's 10 of them in range of Sigvald. So we are needing -1. So we're needing 5s. And 4s to wound. 1. That was terrible.
12.
Saved it. Sigvald was fine. Other charges.
He's down here.
Painbringers charging. Go for it. And 8. Pretty sure they're in. Remembering it is they are +1 to wound that chariot. Your Lord of Pain charging.
Yes. Yep. 10.
10. And then the Daemonettes, they need at least a 9. Or maybe...
Yeah, to get to there, they'll need a 9.
Yeah, so Daemonettes needing the 9. 5. You could spend a command point because you got a champion in the Daemonette unit.
Reroll because of the banner?
Oh yeah, your banners give you rerolls anyway, so no.
No.
3. Cool. Daemonettes do not make it. Sigvald going into those poor pirates. 7 attacks.
2s.
Ha! You missed once.
Oh, he's not good enough.
You're not perfect, Sigvald. 3s though now. Because no longer finest hour. So 4 saves.
Yep.
-2. They all go straight through. So roll 4 1s here, please. And one of them survives. No. Everything. Not a single one. I was just like, maybe. No. They're dead. Right, so Chariot's going to attack the Painbringers. We're hoping to kill 1 because this could force them to spend command points or, you know, potentially lose models. So the Privateer on the back, forced to hit. Both hit. Ooh. Forced to wound. 1 wound. 1 armor save. No rends.
4.
No.
And re-rolling.
Take a wound. Come on, horses. So forced to hit with the horses. And 5s to wound. Nothing. Dang it. Your turn to attack back into the chariot. Yep, so he did spend a command point to give them rerolls to hit from the Lord of Pain. So they're getting all their attacks into that chariot there. You're also +1 to wound it as well, remember? So you got your spell off?
Yep.
So...
Oh, that's their -1 to wound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right. 3s to hit. Re-rolling.
3 explodes.
And then re-roll those 2. So 4 explodes.
That fails.
But 4 dice come back in. And then 3s to wound.
Yeah.
This is -1, yeah?
Yep.
4. How many is that in total?
6, 7, 8.
8. Cool. I need 3 6s on this. I can do this. And I got 3 6s. It survives. Yeah, Chariot. I was bound to call one of them eventually. So the Chariot has piled in. I'm going to attack the Lord of Pain. So first of all, the riders forced to hit, nothing. And the horses forced to hit, 2 hits. And then 6s to wound though, because -1. I got a wound through on your Lord of Pain. Take this, buddy. You actually want to fail this probably.
I mean, sorry?
1.
He does get an after save though.
No.
He fails that, but he does get his 5+ after save.
Yeah. Well, he probably wants to fail it though, in all honesty. Get you some more depravity. So 5+. Nope. So takes it and yeah, actually generates you another depravity.
Yeah.
So the Lord of Pain's then going to attack back into this chariot to try and generate more depravity. He doesn't actually want to kill it.
So he gets 5 attacks hitting on 3s. But 1 explodes, bringing that one back in. So
yep.
5 hits.
And 3s to wounds.
Yep.
And that's actually probably good for you with 2. She's damage 2, correct?
Yep.
Go on.
1 damage 2.
So 6 ups. Save none, but yeah, you put 4 wounds, which means you get full depravity there. Because that puts 4 wounds on my chariot. Means I'm alive though. So this is the dangerous game with Slaanesh and trying to depravity farm. He's got all the depravity there, but I'm alive. Alright, so end of the turn. No battleshock to take because the only unit that needed to was wiped, but depravity here, 4 depravity points because everything there took a wound this turn. Alright, so from a battle tactic this turn with Cities of Sigmar, I'm going to go slay the Warlord. I've got to slay one of those 3 generals on the table. And then we're going to try and generate a command point on a 4+ from my adjutant. I don't. We're then going to go with Heroic Leadership. We're going to put it on this character over here on a 4+. Nope. Your heroic action for the turn.
Let's try and get that command point.
Yep. Which hero is going to take it?
The Lord of Pain.
Lord of Pain, 4+. No. Cool. Let's go into magic. So, Sorceress, she's going to try Word of Pain into the Lord of Pain. We'll see how this goes. Goes off on a 7. You need an 8 to try and dispel. Got it. Ooh, dispelled. That's that for my hero phase. So let's go into movement and we'll come back after all of it is done. So movement's done. We've moved up the privateers here, Fleet Master behind them. Moved up these privateers as well because if he charges anywhere now, he's getting Unleashed Hell upon him. We've got our characters behind. Chariots can't move, they're in combat. We want to be able to shoot. Fleet Master and the Charybdis now moving up to bring in some support here to the chariots. And time to go into shooting. So first chariot, the one closest to me, is going to shoot the Lord of Pain. He is -1 to hit because there is a unit of 3 or more models near him. So these are going to hit on 6s. Nothing. Then the harpoons will hit on 4s. Nothing either. Second one is going to be hitting on 6s with its harpoon, with its crossbow, sorry. 1 hit. 1 wound on the Lord of Pain, no negatives.
So 4.
Takes a wound.
And he gets his 5 up after.
No, saved.
Yep.
And then a harpoon, 4s, nothing. Wow. Oh, this could be bad. So let's go into shooting with these privateers here. All right, so we're going to shoot with the Corsairs here into Sigvold, needing 4s to hit. And 4s to wound. So 11 attacks onto Sigvold. 2+. We failed a couple.
And he gets his 4 up reroll.
Saved them both. Nothing. Ugh. So we're going to have to go into charges. Charybdis is going to charge. We're going to lash it with the whip. So that's going to be a 9. Charybdis ends up down there, and then we're going to go with the Fleet Master as well. He's going to charge 6, so that's going to get him dropped down to there as well.
He's not your general, is he?
No. No, I'm not charging him in. Not that silly.
Yeah.
That'll be it. I'm going to go with the, well, first of all, end of charge phase. Charybdis is going to stomp your general. 2+. Does it? D3 mortals. for 1 mortal wound on him.
5 up. Passes.
Saved.
Does that count as melee?
So our Charybdis is going to have all-out attack from the Fleet Master. So he's hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. So 3 at -1 onto the Lord of Pain.
5s.
2 damage. So 2 5-up saves needed. It's going to ruin me my battle tactic. D6 attacks with his tail for 1. Yep. Hits. Doesn't wound. 3s. And 3s for his clawed forelimbs. 1 at -1.
And 5 up after.
Now take 1.
Brings him down to 4.
And then the handlers, 4s. 3s, because +1 to hit. And 4s for 2. No rend, damage 1 onto him. 1 more save to make. So 1.
That one.
Fail, and then a 5-up. Nope, take another. He's got 3. Then he's going to attack one of my chariots. Something's going to attack one of my chariots back. Cool. So 1 of them's attacking the Fleet Master, 2 attacking the chariot.
That one's the champion, so he's going to get an extra attack.
Yep.
So 3s. Just 1 and wounding on 3s. -1.
4 up. So 5 up. Nope, takes a wound. And then the 2 into the chariot.
So 4 attacks. 3s. 2 additional.
And 3s.
Yep.
So 3.
Yep, 3 and -1.
6 ups. No, chariot's dead. We're going to go with the other chariot. So we're going to spend a command point because we're at the bottom of the turn. We're going to give them the... going to give the chariot... Or are we? No, we're not. We're just going to leave the chariot... yeah, no, we're going to leave the chariot at what it is. So 2 attacks. 4s to hit. 1 hit. 4 to wound. 1 wound on the Lord of Pain from the chariot.
No AP?
No AP.
Yeah, 4. And then 5.
Oh.
That's that one. That will reflect back.
Yep.
Their melee to 1 mortal wound.
Yep. Horses, 2 hits. No wounds. So goes down to 1 wound on the chariot. The Lord of Pain can attack what he wants. Charybdis or the chariot.
Yeah, let's get rid of the chariot.
Chariot's going. Cool.
Yeah. 5 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
I'll come back in.
Yeah, they both come back in. And then wounding on 3s.
-1. So 4 6-up saves coming up. Not 1. It's dead. So Fleet Master's going to come on over. He's still remaining closest to the Painbringers, but he's actually going to attack the Lord of Pain. He's going to spend a command point, give him at them Ukurs, giving him an extra attack on his profiles. So Fleet Master, 3s to hit with his Blackout Cutlass. That's a 6, so that gives me an extra attack. The same rule as you do. And then 4s. 4. Wow, all 4 go through.
No rend?
No rend on this one.
4s.
3 attacks with the Murder Hook. That's 2. That's all hit. And they all wound. 3 at -1.
5s.
He's going to survive on a wound. 5s.
So he needs to do 2 more 5-ups. Again.
1 wound.
Yeah.
Fleet Master almost did it. That's going to be it. I'm not going to complete my battle tactic this turn. And she's going to get to attack.
They'll pile in there. She did get a spell off, so she's going to get that Shadow Claws. Hitting on 3s, winning on 3s, -2.
So 4 attacks. 2 hits.
That's explodes, and then 3s.
-2, you said?
-2.
So 6-ups. Nope. Both go through. Damage 1.
What damage?
So 2 wounds on the Charybdis. And that's, yeah, that's that. So Cruiser takes 2. I'm not going to get my battle tactic by 1 danging wound. So he's now on 6. So we're going to go into priority for turn 4. Going in priority turn 4. Going to 3, 2. I'm going to take the double with cities here, I think.
Yep.
Because I think I can win with that double. Alright, so with cities getting the turn because we can retreat onto objectives, it's game. The Charybdis is going to retreat up and claim that objective. Priorities here will just run and nab that objective. Even if we have to charge into combat, she can't do the damage required to kill 20 of them. So even if we have to get in combat there, it's not going to be an issue. She just can't do the work. So end of turn 4, cities, we're going to control all the objectives, meaning we get a major victory for cities, which is lucky because if we didn't, I failed to get one of the battle tactics, so we would have lost on the draw. So cities of Sigmar just edge out Slaanesh. Well, thank you all for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Also, while you're at it, why not come chat more with us on Discord? We've got a link in the description of the video below to our Discord server. You can come chat with me and other members of our fine little community here at Sinful Gaming. Lastly, we'd like to give a shout out to everyone who helps support the channel in various different ways. First of all, to our Patreon members, Christian Weir, James Soren, Chaos Spawn, AJC, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shot First, James Crowder, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, Tim Newman, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, MJ, and Dyna226. Thank you to, as well, our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Fire Titan, Steve T, The Real Zeok, Chris Wallace, Turriot12, Vinny, and Loch Lorick. And a special thanks to our artist who does all the channel art for us, Lady Witchfox Art, thank you very much. And to our Discord moderator, Xmorphic, you do a fantastic job on Discord for us as well. Thank you all, everyone, for watching. If you'd like to help support on Patreon or YouTube member or help support the channel in another way, you can do so by following one of the links in the description of the video to Patreon or YouTube members, or go buy some Sinful Gaming merch from our Teespring store, also linked in the video's description. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you again. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.